morning. Hey, today we're gonna do some jewelry on my channel. We're going to do some larger ones, and then we're gonna do some smaller, maybe necklace, earrings, more for memorial type. I was somewhere yesterday and they asked me about memorial pieces, and I do have one I'm working on. This is for myself. This is a flower vase with my Yorkie. Her ashes are in here in the bottom, and they do sink like sand. So I poured a little bit of her here, and then I used pink and rose colored ink, these resin ink, and I'm going to fill it the rest of the way today and finish it. It's a flower vase, and then I'll put some pictures of her on it. But right now I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna clean them up because I did use them last night, and I'll show you what I unmolded this morning. I should have just done it on camera, but I didn't. I'm gonna pick up some of the dust and the little stuff that was left over from when I unmolded. I don't know, guys. Is it unmolded or demolded? I hear it all the time. It's sticking to my gloves. Okay, so we're gonna get this cleaned up, and I had somebody ask about breast milk. They wanted to add breast milk to a resin and make like a necklace when they were done breastfeeding their babies for a remembrance. So I'm thinking if it was freeze-dried, I could add it in just like ashes or sand, or an additive, like stuff that we already add into our resin designs. So I decided to come home and make some necklaces and earrings. These, I think, are earrings. It could be either. But I don't like these two, so I'm not really even gonna do those. But I think these are awesome. So anyway, I've got my resin ready to go. I poured 8 ounces, mixed it, and put it through my vacuum chamber. So I have these two. No bubbles. They're just awesome. I love my resin debubbler. I'm gonna take out some colors. I do want to use my white. I get this one at Hobby Lobby. I love this. It's pearl, and it's got the beautiful shimmer to it. So I'm going to add that as I marble a couple of these. So let's start off with getting it all mixed in here. Put a little bit of that in there. What is this? There's something been in there. Oh, I didn't see it, but okay. And a little bit of 99% alcohol to mix it up a little bit so that it's already easier to mix. Okay, I'm gonna add, might as well leave that in there. Oh, I guess not. It's gonna stay out, I guess. Okay, I just need a little bit at a time. We're gonna mix this in. Mix it real good. I'm gonna mix it this way. Scrape the stick. Oh, look at the mess. Should have turned them over, huh? Oh well, let's see what that looks like when we're done. No, kidding. I wasn't. I was going to. And it's like, just be lazy. Let's not be lazy. Okay, get that out. Clean it all out again. Because they're not really going to be transparent. I'm going to add, I think some of these might be transparent, but this one's not. So these aren't going to be transparent anyway. Okay, so, oh, stick. I think I'll use the inks first. I do have 3 different kinds of colors of yellow that I'm gonna be using in with the white pearl. And then when I do the mica powders, I have royal gold, copper, and what's that? Blazing yellow and pearl, blazing yellow and pearl gold that I'll be using. But right now I wanna maybe just marble my different colored yellows in with my pearl and see how it goes. Up one. I put 2 drops of the regular yellow. I didn't mean to. I don't know. Oh, we found one that's not open. Okay, let me do just the 2 first. I'd like to just swirl it a tiny, tiny bit, because otherwise you're going to get smudged. You know, it's mostly, I want it to be swirled, not, oh, I need a little bit more. Just 1, 2, give it a stir, and then out it comes. Now don't overfill. Be so careful not to overfill, because then you're gonna have cleanup. Okay, I want to add the, I don't know, let's try the blazing yellow to this, the mica powder, and see how we come up. Okay, I just have that little bit there. So it's more of a yellow. Okay, so let's do the moon, or the circle here. And we'll do the one below it so that they have a match. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna go get that opener for those ink, that ink that's not opened yet. Okay, so this came with my ink when I got them, and I thought it was just a lid, but what it is, it's actually the, instead of using a tack, you push it in. I can have it right there. Push it in. Oh, it was there. Now it's opened. And then when you close it, you just use your regular top. So I'm gonna add this and see if it comes up a little more yellow. See what we have. Maybe we've got, let's add a little of this and just kind of do this. So we'll have a yellow swirled. How, let's see. The diamond? Yeah. There we go. Okay. I've got enough in here for the copper. So let's just add a little bit of the copper and see how that does. Oh, that took it over, huh? Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just do these. So let's do this one. Got a little bit of yellow in it, but hopefully it'll just kind of go all the way around to make sure it gets in behind that. It did. Okay. You know, I've been thinking about putting a jump ring, oh please be enough, on these around here, around the stem for where you add your jump rings, just to give it a little more sturdiness. So maybe I'll do that the next time I pour these. I don't want to dig out the jewelry stuff right now to this. Oh, be enough. Come on. I think I have enough. I really don't. Because I don't want one thick and one little. Well, let's get this out of there. See if we can do another. See if we can get a little bit of copper in there. I didn't want to do. Yeah, that took over the whole color. So let's just get this in, get it filled up. Did I just stick my finger in? Yeah, I did a little bit. There we go. Add a little bit more to that. Okay, a couple of oval copper ones maybe. Easy. I have overfilled these so many times. I just want to do like a little drop at a time to get them full. But the hardest spot for me is right in the bottom, right there. Those are full. I think this is, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't want to make any more jewelry. I think these are more for like a wind chime. A little bit in the, whoop, whoop, see, overfill. Too much, overfill. Okay, I just have a little bit left. I'm gonna stick it in this one here. Let me see that. Put it in here. Maybe I'll write Belle's name on this one, because she was kind of a black and tan Yorkie. She was so sweet. She was only 2 pounds. My Yorkies were so little. Okay, let's do the 2 different colors with the mica powder. No, I have too much. Too much, too much. I'm gonna use this. And I'll put it in with here, mix it really well so that you don't get flakes of unmixed mica powder in your project. I don't know why I picked yellows today, but I did. Okay, let's do I guess we could do a star. This is so little. It's like oh, a little bit more than that. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. I need another drop, but I don't want to. I'll put it right there. No bubble. Come on, out bubble. See, there. Well, see, I have to clean that up now. See if I can get it to drop right on the... Ugh. See, I just don't like these little tiny ones. They're so hard to not get a bubble right there. Yellow leaf. Perfect. Perfect. Let's do these. Oh. Okay, well, there's one of the things that you call a mistake. Get some of that out. Clean that up a little bit so I won't have so much cleanup. Okay, you know what? I have this extra mold here. It's bees and stuff. I'm just gonna drop this in there. Maybe I'll layer the yellows in there. That might be a great idea. We'll see. For my extras, because I know this is going to be heating up pretty quickly. All right. So I'm pouring this into my pet memorial, the leftover, because it's getting hot. So I just need to get this out before it gets too hot out of that cup. Let's see here. Okay, that'll work. All right. So I want to use a little bit of the pearl and, no, I don't, sorry. I'm gonna use this royal gold. This royal gold. And I think I can set it right now. Let me move this out of the way. There. Okay, that's my yellow in there. Okay, I'm gonna use the gold. Yeah, royal gold. So I'm just gonna use, oh, that's way too much. That much. Gonna give it a stir. There. I think we can get all of that in there. Okay, so I'm gonna do a gold moon. Oh, it's kind of clear. Maybe I didn't put enough in. And another gold moon. Get around there. See, you can tell that it's not going to be the gold like it is in there because you can see different colors on my stick, my stir stick. Just want to do a little drop there and a little drop there. So I'm going to add some more of the gold. So let's see. It's about that much maybe. Give it a stir. That's a little darker, but I still want it darker yet. Let's give it one more. These. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So let's do the hearts. We'll do both of the hearts, so we'll have 2 sets. Let's see. Let that spread out a little bit, and I'll try this one. And then go down here. Oh, there's my hair. One of my not gray ones. All right. Let's see. Let's go back here and give a little bit. Just need a drop. This one. 2 drops, I guess. I think that's gonna overflow. Let's do the triangle. Probably one that's going to overflow. Let's see right here. Yep, see? Just a messy girl. I didn't want to do them all this gold coloring, but I guess I will. A drop right there at the top. Okay, I think I'll just pour the rest in here. See what we can get. There we go. Come on. This is like a bee and her hive. One of my dollar bin, no, not dollar. It was a It's Been Fun store. I went on Dollar Day. I had a blast. I love that place. Okay, so now I do want to try clear with the lemon yellow resin pigment. And I'm just gonna do, hello? Oh, maybe I won't. It's empty. Well, let's just use this yellow one then. I'll give it a little swish, and do the bar here, and the bar down here. Oh, that's not a good one. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this yellow. I can't read the little writing, whatever it said, I don't know. This one. This one. Okay, looks like I have a triangle and a clover left. So let's do that. And that. Oh, see, look, overflowing. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's go ahead and do this. These are almost clear. And it's getting warm, so it's getting sticky. Pour that in there. Okay, so I just have a little bit of clear left, and I want to get a different color. I'm going to do these four. Hold on just a second. Let me get a starry blue. Peacock blue and starry blue resin pigment. Okay, ugh, sticking, everything sticks to me. All right, so I'm gonna take the clear and I'm gonna put a drop of the blue. Uh-oh. Sticking to my hands. And one of the peacock blue. Let's give it a swirl and do the heart. Okay. Do it again. I want to get it close to the edge. Put a drop there and a drop there, and I'll give it a little, and we'll do the circle. Darker. And then I'll do the cat. See if it's, well, it is kind of marbling, but It's lighter because the ink has gone to the circle. I want to dome it a little bit. Okay, and do I have enough for the fish? Let's see. Maybe. Guys, I think I'm gonna have enough. And then I can just take you over to my ones that I demolded in a little bit here. And I'll clean them up and show you what we've got. Oh, there. Okay, and that's that. Do I need to maybe a little bit more right there on that one? All right. Okay, so we will be back in a second. Oh. Okay, I'm back. So we're gonna unmold these that we poured. They're all ready to go. I've been having a problem. I don't know if any of you guys have had it. It's hot here in Idaho. It's been in the hundreds, 90s to hundreds. And as I'm pouring my resin, you know, I pour it, I mix it, I put it in my vacuum chamber to debubble it, which is 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and comes out, and like 5 minutes later, it's smoking, it's flash curing as I'm pouring it into the molds. So I watched this video, and I think it's Steve McDonald. He's from England. He was showing us when it gets hot, the resin, you know, it's in your cup, and it's 90 degrees outside. You put it in it, and it flash cures only because of the temperature of your room. So what he showed us, and I just did it, you get cold water, you add a couple of ice cubes in it, you put your cup in it with your resin in it. After you, or even before, you put it in your debubbler as you're pouring it into your cup and measuring it. You can do like your hardener in one cup and your resin in the other cup. Put it in here to cool first, then mix them together, put them in here as you mix it, then put it in your debubbler, your vacuum chamber, and take it out when the alarm goes off, put it back in here, and you have time to work with it and pour it into your molds, and it won't fast cure. It won't flash cure. So I did that, and it worked amazingly. So there's a tip that I needed, so I'm gonna pass it on to you. I'm gonna do a video on it on my next video. But for now, if you're working today and you didn't know that, this is how to prevent your flash cure in the summertime when it's hot. So stay tuned for my video with that. Okay, so we're going to unmold these. So let's see. I always end up with bubbles in my, this one doesn't have any. Over pour. I'll have to clean that up. Good one. Okay, oops, they're sticking to my hands. I could take my, as a matter of fact. Take those off, I don't need them on. Now this, believe it or not, is a heart. So there's a little over pour there. I had someone ask me about adding stuff, other things to these other than, you know, she asked me if I could add breast milk to here as a memorial of her breastfeeding time. And I said, well, you know, water and resin doesn't mix, but if you freeze dry it, I could try it. I've never done it, but I could try it. So I think that's going to be one of my projects. I'm also doing a memorial for my Yorkie. She passed away a while ago, but gosh, I miss her. And I have her ashes. And when the lady asked me about the breast milk, I thought, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I know that you can add ashes to resin, but it's like sand. It will sink. So, and that was okay with me. I wanted the ashes on the bottom. So I just added a tiny bit to my memorial that I'm making for her. And so I'll show you that at another time, but I just wanted to let you know, since I was talking about adding things to the resin, I'm going to do memorial pieces as a general practice pretty soon. But these are coming out pretty good. There's a few that I need to clean up, and I'll do that with you here in just a minute. And there's some filing that needs to be done. Not filing. Yeah, filing. I was thinking clerical. I'm also gonna make these with a wind chime, I believe. I wasn't off camera with that. I'm just taking these out. Some of these will be the wind chime. Some are going to be earrings. I have some of these different colors that I did yesterday off camera, and I've already put them in the earring case, you know, in earrings, or I've added flat back bells for necklaces. So I'm not big on jewelry, I didn't think, but I need to clean that up. Get all these. You should always clean up your molds after use. Clean them up perfect. I typically spray mine with mold release before I store them. Put them in a Ziploc bag to keep the dust out. See, there's a lot I need to clean up off of this one, but I'll do that off camera so you guys don't have to sit here with me. Here's a couple of more that I did. Here. I'm gonna show you these earrings and necklace charms that I did. See, I like that one. That's just ink coloring. Okay, so let me grab a couple of these and I'll show you. These, they're very similar. They're the oval that was done over here with these. Here's a necklace charm. I really like that one too. That's pretty. I put a couple of little rhinestones on it to make it a little more fancy. Here's one I did with a flat back veil and some charms down it. These two, like a smoky rhinestones at the bottom. Here's one, just a heart with some red rhinestones. I like the shiny. There's one I've added a flat back bell. I like this one. I think it's cute for maybe a young girl. Little daisies around a little fish with a pearl eye. Here's also another little pretty one. Here's that one. And then I did this one with the daisies on it. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things that you can do once you get all the extras, the rhinestones, the charms, stickers. You can do all kinds of stuff, and it all comes from that. Let's see. I know I have. Oh, this one, similar to that. So they're all in here. Here's an oval one that once you clean it up, they're the same. So they're not the same, they're finished. These over here are unfinished, and these are finished. So it's easy enough to do. I used the E6000 to apply the rhinestone and the flat back bell. Just use jump rings and earring. Put those together. I bought a couple of little baggies of the daisies were all in there. The pearls were in there. This was done with UV resin on the top, so that those are all in there. So it's just your imagination, what you can do with it. So don't forget, just remember to make a mess, be creative, and have fun. Experiment. See what you can come up with. Remember, the first ones that you do are not going to be perfect. These are not perfect by any means, but they're much better than my first one. If you remember, I showed you, it was a nightmare. But I'm getting better, so you get better with practice. Okay, my friends, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your resin, and make new friends. Have a great day. Bye.